Hello, today I'm going to show you how to enter some outcome data. So today we're going to focus on entering early elective delivery outcome data. So the first thing we need to do is open a web browser. So I happen to have Firefox open here. You can use Google Chrome, Mozilla, Internet Explorer, whatever you've got, the system works with all of them. So once you have your web browser open, you'll need to go up to the top bar here and enter the web address. So the web address is portal.mnhospitals.org. Since I've been there before, it appears right there, so I'll just hit enter. It will bring me to this login screen where I will log in with my username and password. If you don't have a username and password, you can email kolson@mnhospitals.org and make sure to include which facility you're with. And if you've just forgotten, if you know your username but you've just forgotten your password, you can click this link here and it will be able to help you reset your password. And if you're just having trouble and you're very confused, don't hesitate to email Karen Olson at mnhospitals.org. She's available during regular business hours. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Then this is the landing page. It says My MHA Applications. So you'll need to click this button that says click here to access the application. So once the page loads, it will bring you to your hospital's information. So the hospital name is at the top of the page here. If you are associated with multiple hospitals, this drop-down menu will appear and you'll be able to select your available facilities from that list. So if you do have multiple facilities, be very careful for which one you are entering data. So today, since we're focusing just on entering early elective delivery information, we can click this link right here that says perinatal safety. If you are signed up for the perinatal safety roadmap, the same link will appear on the right-hand side of the screen down next to the perinatal safety roadmap. So as an example, so if you were signed up for the perinatal safety roadmap, which you would see here, then the early elective deliveries would be over here on the right. Since I'm not signed up for that, I'm going to use this link here. So I'm going to click on it once, and it will bring me to the page that I need to be at. So in order to enter early elective deliveries, it's pretty simple. So ideally your facility didn't have any this quarter, so all you need to do is select no and hit the submit button and you're all done. But say you had one, then you can select yes, and then we're going to ask you a couple questions, and we ask these questions so that we can learn more and share the learnings with all the hospitals. So this unique case identifier is a number that is only relative to the hospital that's entering it. It's there to help you keep track of which cases you have entered. So if you had 2 or 3, you could number them 1, 2, and 3, or something else that made sense to you. It's not a field we'll be looking at. But what we are interested in is the case description, were the EED hard stop policies followed. We'd like to know yes or no. So we'll say yes to this one. Did the case go through the review process for early elective delivery exceptions? You can click yes. Now if you click no, we'll click yes. Was this case approved? We'll say you can either click yes or no, but if you click yes, another question comes up. Were the cases the reviewer cited that allowed the EED? What were the cases the reviewer cited that allowed the early elective delivery to go forward? We want to know this because we're trying to compile the exceptions for the cases so that if we're missing an exception that really maybe ought to be included on the list, that it's something we could add later. So we're really trying to learn from why early elective deliveries happen. And then once you're done there, you can hit submit. So if you had 2 cases, you would need to go through this twice. Now if you wanted to make sure that you had entered your data, you can go and click on historical data, and this page comes up. So if I had any early elective deliveries, they would appear down here. And they would all be listed with the earliest one first. So if I had multiples, there would be numbers down here that said 1, 2, and 3 so that I could page through to look at all, because it's just going to list about 4 or 5 of them below this right here. That is all that it takes to enter your early elective delivery data. If you have any questions, feel free to email Karen Olson at kolson@mnhospitals.org. And don't forget to always log out when you're done. Thank you and have a nice day.